A new era is quietly unfolding in the heart of Chicago. The Bears, still reeling from a disappointing 5-12 finish in 2024, are reshaping their roster with urgency and vision. Front office decisions carry enormous weight. Every signing, every draft pick, every risk, these aren't just tweaks, they're attempts at a full-blown revival. At the center of this storm stands a defense desperately searching for dominance and an offense trying to find its identity under a new quarterback. Let's begin on defense. The Bears have made major headlines with a controversial move, handing defensive end Dayo Odeyingbo a $48 million contract over 3 years. Critics wasted no time. Many, including Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox, openly questioned whether the former Colts edge rusher has what it takes to justify the price tag. Odeyingbo had only 3 sacks and 19 quarterback pressures last year. But those stats don't tell the whole story. He's just 25. And those 17 QB hits last season? That would have made him Chicago's second most disruptive defender. Now, paired with Montez Sweat, Odeyingbo isn't just expected to hold the edge, he's supposed to elevate the entire pass rush. If he delivers, Chicago's defense could become something special. But if he falters, it'll be another high-risk signing that fans won't soon forget. Behind them, young edge rusher Austin Booker is quietly rising. In all 17 games last year, Booker showed flashes: 21 tackles, 4 QB hits, and a sack and a half. He could become the third man in rotation or even push Odeyingbo for reps if the veteran stumbles. Further depth from Dominique Robinson, Daniel Hardy, and rookie Shamar Turner adds options, but no guarantees. The coaching staff is gambling that growth from within will be enough. Meanwhile, at tight end, all eyes are on Colston Loveland, the Bears' first-round pick. Nicknamed the walking mismatch, Loveland's rough physical talent, size, speed, route running makes him a potential star. Yet, a recent shoulder surgery has sidelined him from spring drills. As a result, Cole Kmet, a reliable veteran with 2,600-plus career receiving yards and 19 TDs, is expected to start Week 1. But the plan isn't to keep Loveland on the sidelines. Chicago will use plenty of 2 tight end sets, easing Loveland in while letting Kmet handle the bulk of early duties. If Loveland finds his rhythm, expect a role shift by midseason. That delicate balance between veteran presence and rookie emergence will be a key storyline all year. Before we jump into the next wave of news, take a quick moment to support the channel. Subscribe now, hit the like button, and don't forget to turn on the bell icon so you never miss an update on your Chicago Bears. Your support helps us bring you the latest with clarity, speed, and accuracy. Let's keep growing this community of die-hard Bears fans together. Now let's dive deeper. The secondary has its own battles brewing. Jalen Johnson and Jaquan Brisker anchor the unit, but the spotlight is squarely on Tyrique Stevenson, who is coming off an underwhelming second year. His 58.9 grade from Pro Football Focus raised serious questions about his reliability in coverage. The front office responded not by signing a veteran, but by drafting Zy Alexander Frazier out of Utse in the 5th round. Frazier is 6'3", rangy, and aggressive. He had 6 interceptions and 9 passes defended in his final college season. He's raw, yes, but he's explosive. Now the camp battle begins. Frazier versus Stevenson. Rookie upside versus veteran experience. If Frazier shines, Stevenson could be pushed out, maybe even traded. If Stevenson holds firm, the rookie may need time to develop. Either way, this battle will define Chicago's defensive backfield moving forward. In the trenches, Chicago also made a bold move by signing Grady Jarrett to a 3-year, $43.5 million deal. That drew heavy fire from analysts. Jarrett's pass rush win rate has dropped from 22% in 2019 to just 9% last year. He's 31 and coming off a torn ACL. Plus, his contract is fully guaranteed through 2026, so why sign him? Leadership, presence, and the belief that next to Sweat and Odeyingbo, Jarrett won't need to dominate, just disrupt. Still, $14 million per year is a steep bet on a declining player. Whether this move proves shrewd or reckless will hinge on how the Bears perform against the run and how often Jarrett can collapse the pocket. That brings us to a potential wild card, Alvin Kamara. No official trade rumors have materialized, but fans went into frenzy when Kamara threw out the first pitch at a Cubs game recently. Kamara is a known game changer, over 6,700 rushing yards, 85 total TDs, nearly 5,000 receiving yards. He's the kind of dual threat weapon that could supercharge Caleb Williams' development. But there are roadblocks. Kamara's contract carries a $10 million cap hit in 2025 and $18.6 million in 2026. Plus, New Orleans won't give him away for free. A mid-round pick or a player like DeAndre Swift could be required to make the trade happen. At the moment, it's just speculation. But the Bears have a track record of making bold moves. If their backfield shows cracks during preseason, don't be surprised if this idea gains steam. Let's not forget why all this matters. After going 5-12 last year, the Bears aren't just looking for improvement, they're aiming for transformation. This isn't about baby steps. The fan base wants results. Ownership wants results. And first-year head coach Ben Johnson has been hired with that exact mandate: turn potential into production. The 2025 season will test everything. Will the defensive overhaul finally bring pressure and turnovers? Will Loveland emerge as the red zone threat Chicago has lacked for years? Can the secondary solidify around young talent before teams start targeting mismatches? Most importantly, will these moves around the edges create the right support for Caleb Williams, the franchise quarterback Chicago has placed its future in? This year's blueprint is about synergy. Sweat, Odeyingbo, Jarrett, all pieces meant to work together. Met and Loveland? A thunder and lightning pairing designed to stretch defenses. Frazier versus Stevenson? A symbol of accountability in the locker room. Even potential trade speculation about Kamara signals something clear. Chicago is done settling. The front office is taking risks. Some will hit. Some may bust. But there's a plan. The Bears are not waiting for a 5-year rebuild. They're swinging now. For real. For change. The Chicago Bears aren't just preparing for another NFL season, they're preparing for a defining chapter in franchise history. With new leadership, high-stakes contracts, rookie talent, and swirling trade rumors, this team is walking a tightrope between a long-awaited breakthrough and another disappointing rebuild. This isn't a rebuild. It's a reckoning. From Dayo Odeyingbo's massive deal to the rise of Colston Loveland, from Tyrique Stevenson's battle for survival to whispers of Alvin Kamara in navy and orange, everything is on the line. The decisions made now will echo for years. Will the Bears rise to the moment or collapse under the pressure? This is the most unpredictable, high-stakes roster we've seen in Chicago in years. The only certainty? It's going to be a wild ride. Let us know in the comments. Who do you think is the biggest X factor this season? Should the Bears gamble on Kamara? Can Loveland live up to the hype? Don't forget, like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to stay updated with every twist and turn of this epic Bears journey. The countdown is on. The pressure is real. And the future starts now. Bear down.